Hi, my name is Jim Savari. I'm here to talk to you today about email etiquette. Okay, we're sending lots of emails back and forth to each other at the moment. We should make sure that we're all over how to send an appropriate email. Okay, so I've got an email just here that I'll literally be typing. It's just to me, which is the same thing you guys are going to do. And if you don't have my email, there it is, jflsavari@mckillop.vic.edu.au. Just put that in the to field, and it'll be sent to me. If you need to, just pause the video to grab a copy of that. Cool. So email etiquette. Etiquette, if you didn't know, it's basically just your manners. Okay. So it's things like saying, good morning, sir, using your napkin, etiquette, your manners, saying please, thank you, this sort of thing. That's what we're talking about. So email, using your manners with email. Okay. Keep it short. Okay. Keep it professional. All right. You're emailing your teachers here, not your friend. So it needs to be like that different level of sort of respect sort of shown. Okay. We're just going to talk about what that could look like. Objective. So just the facts. Okay. If we're talking about the writing here, we could say yes. This text is black. Okay, it's using black as a color. But if you were to say, I don't like the typeface that this is using. I don't like Arial, whatever this might be. That's subjective. Okay. Okay, let's move on. So professional. Writing it to your teacher, don't use their first name. Greet them politely. So always start your email with something like a dear Mrs. Smith. So, it's not working. That's good. Dear Mrs. Smith. No, I'm Mr. Felsavari. Said it's Mr. Felsavari. That's fine. Okay. What else do we need to do? The subject line. Let's make sure that we're putting a subject in there. And let's make sure it's something relevant. So I'm going to call it proving I can send a professional email. And I want you guys to call it the same thing or something very similar. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of complaints from a lot of different teachers that the Year 7 students are not sending professional emails. And I get, there's lots and lots of emails that we're sending at the moment. And a lot of the time it's just, trying to send something. Something is better than nothing. But when you can, absolutely you need to be professional. Okay, so putting the dear in there, putting the subject in there. Okay. Brief, accurate. State the class and assignment. Okay. So the example here is essay for language arts, first period. So this could be 7 purple, okay, or whichever homeroom you're in. Okay. Keep it short and to the point. Don't ramble on. That's okay. I've said nothing so far, so that's fine. Example here. I would like to hand in my essay. I was unable to hand it in on Friday. Do not use all capital letters. Yes, because capital letters, it makes it sound like you're shouting. So this one, it almost sounds like, I can't possibly get my essay done on Friday. There's just not enough time for me to get it done. Don't use so many caps. Don't use that many exclamation marks. It makes the person sending it sound a little crazy. So don't let that be you. Don't use abbreviations or slang. All right, I don't ever want to see the word lol in an email. And slang, keep the slang. You can use that with your friends, just between you and your friends. But with your teachers, certainly no slang there. None of this stuff. Right, together and replacing the TO with the number 2. Don't. It's awful. I can't even read that. I won't put you guys through that. All right. Read over it before you send. So make sure that you fix any spelling errors, grammatical errors. You want to make sure that it's coming through clear, okay? You don't want to be sounding like you're really emotional or angry. So maybe just sort of go back through your email and double check that you're coming across, friendly, that sort of thing. The example here, I'm tearing my hair out trying to figure out how to tell you that I can't finish my essay in time. I am totally freaking out. It makes you sound super overwhelmed. Simply just saying, I can't finish this in time. I'm feeling overwhelmed. That's fine. You don't have to sort of go to this extreme dramatic level. Okay. Sign off with your full name. Okay. Joseph Schmo. All right. So what I tend to do is before I even write my email, sometimes I'll just put in who it's from. So thanks, John Belsavari. Okay. Decide who's going to see it. Don't click on reply all. Okay. When you put CC, the person that you reply to will be able to see who you're sending it to. Okay. If you put someone in BCC, it means that no one else they won't be able to see who's in BCC. Okay. So just to clarify that, this is the person you're sending it to. Usually it's the person who is most responsible for the reply of the email you're sending. The CC is usually just someone who might like to read it. So if it's a group assignment, for example, you might put your group members in the CC field. Okay. The BCC is no one else is going to know who you sent the BCC to. So again, you could put your group members in there, but when you send it to me, I won't know that you've included them in that email because that stands for blind carbon copy. So I won't see that you've sent it to these people. You might want to blind carbon copy your personal email, just so your personal email has a copy of your assignment or something like that. Obviously, you don't want to share your personal email with people at school, so there's an option. Cool. All right. Let's keep going. Email is not confidential, so do not provide very sensitive or private information in an email. Do not discuss personal problems. Okay, it's always best to speak in person about these. Given our current setting, it might even be better to sort of phone call or something like that. And something like this is probably the best way to do it, right? Dear Mrs. Smith, I need to set up a convenient time to come talk to you after class. That's fine. Email is a good spot to send homework and assignments, but they should not be used to figure out serious problems. Okay, so don't send out this detailed, super detailed, super lengthy email. Email's going to be short, to the point. Okay, so Dear Mrs. Smith, attached is my media literacy assignment. Sincerely, Joseph Schmer. Again, current setting sort of changes things a little bit. Try and be as short and to the point as you can. If it seems just sort of like you're typing way too much and you're just not sure how to condense it, and you need to say more, maybe just say, hey, please give me a call. We can figure that out from there. Don't use any insulting language. If you're angry, probably just maybe draft the email. Don't send it. Okay, wait till you calm down before you send the email. Once your email's out there, it's out there potentially forever. Okay, assume it is forever. Okay, years down the track, someone else could pull up that email and say, hey, this is what you said in that email. It was really offensive, really insulting. And when you are using insulting language and things like that, it actually looks much more worse on you than it does on anyone that you say the nasty things to. So just keep yourself clear from any of that sort of stuff. And that's it. So there we go. You can send your email about something of importance to you that you would like to share with me. Okay. Or if you were able to complete the Google Site task, this could be a good spot where you could explain what your website is about. Okay. So, yeah, let me do a quick sample for you. Okay, here we go. Quick sample. So, dear Ms. Falsavari, I'm just sending you this email so you're certain that I can indeed send a professional email. The Google site I tried to make was about cyberbullying. It contained pages about what cyberbullying is, how it can affect people, and what people should do if they're being cyberbullied. I was able to show this website to my parents to show that I know how to be safe online, particularly when dealing with bullies. An example of what I would do if bullied when gaming would be to mute and block this person. I would also be sure to tell a responsible adult about what happened. Thank you for reading my email. Can you please provide me with feedback on how I can send an even more professional email? I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks, John Balsavari. There you go. Now, if you weren't able to do a Google site for whatever reason, what you could do is you could just type an email. And you could delete that. And you could leave this here. I'm just sending this email so that I can indeed send a professional email. And you could just type anything you want, anything that's of interest to you. So it could be, I read Harry Potter on the weekend. It was about a wizard who could use magic. Much like how you are a wizard with computers. Huh. Yeah, very funny. And then you could do a bit of a description about Harry Potter and that'd be fine. Okay? So I hope that helps. That's sort of what today's lesson is all about. Just making sure you can use professional emails. Just bear in mind that I'll be letting all of your teachers know that this lesson has occurred, and so that you should hopefully be using professional emails whenever you can. Thanks for watching.